Here we are today, January 1st, 2018. It's a new beginning. In reality, for many, it's a day just like any other day. And it is. So why do we count them? Well, it's to keep track. Every day you go to bed at night and it's like you die. And every morning you get up, you wake up. It's like you start all over again. So when we talk about a new year, it's to give us some kind of a framework to go by. You may say we count time, or to keep track of time. Now, what do we all think about? Well, most of us think about is resolutions. So, a New Year resolution. And a lot of people, they just do lists of them. And lists. And by January 15th, all is forgotten. We all heard about the law of attraction and the secret and all of that. I mean, that does work. It does work. But the thing is, there's a system, there's a sequence to it. And if you don't understand this sequence, it will never work for you, or it will work like fragmented. In reality, it's like attracting that which you don't want in your life. The sequence, it was kind of an inspiration I got from a very old program that Wayne Dyer and Deepak Chopra did many years ago. The title was "Whatever you really, 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 really want in your life, you will get, you'll attract." Now, he does speak of four reallys, and there's a reason for that. Now, as he says, Wayne Dyer, one of my greatest teachers that I loved so much, he goes on and says, you know, the downside to this is that whatever you really, 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 really don't want in your life, you also attract. So, what does this mean? So I put this together in three, well, actually four words. Four words. That's a sequence. Now, the first word is T. And look, if you understand this mechanism, if you really do, your life will change. Make no mistake about it. And I'm not selling anything here. This is just a sharing thing, okay? And you practice it. And then again, you don't even have to consciously practice to see if I'm right or if I'm wrong. You actually live it every day. Now it's T. Whoa. Now it's T. Okay. T-E-V-R. T-E-V-R. If you master this, you will master your life. And I'm not kidding. Now, you have to think about this. Everything that you see and don't see starts with a thought. That's what T stands for. A thought. Nothing, but absolutely nothing comes to be if it's not thought about. If there's no thought. Now the thing is, thoughts are like butterflies. They come and they go. It's like you think, well, actually, statistics say that we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. Most of them are repetitive and mean nothing. Okay, all right. And mean nothing, because they come and go. Okay? Now, if a thought if becomes repetitive, like you repeat the thought, and you're thinking, and you're thinking, and you're rethinking, and you're thinking, so all day you're thinking about it, that thought becomes the emotion. So it's no longer a thought, but a feeling. It's an emotion. And when the emotion hits a critical level, it will move into V, vibration. It will vibrate. And when a vibration hits a critical level, it will become reality. I gave a talk last, I think it was about 2 months ago in Ontario, Hawkesbury. And this lady just got up in the crowd and asked, António, are you telling me that I can have an impact in my daughter's life? Even though she's like 100 miles away? Well, I said, yes, absolutely. If you think about something negative, like you're afraid that something happens to her, and you keep thinking and thinking, that thought becomes an emotion. That emotion will become a vibration. It will vibrate, and it turns into reality. So something happens to your daughter, and what do you say? I knew it. I so knew that was gonna happen. No, you didn't. You actually created it. Yes, you created that in your daughter's life. Now, this is very, very important to be aware of. What you think about. I mean, this is oversaid. Napoleon Hill used to say, whatever you think about, you will become. You are what you think about. So be careful what you think about. Be careful. Now, what am I saying? Okay, why am I saying this to you today? On January 1st, 2018, maybe you want to draw a cross in a sheet of paper. And that would automatically give you 4 squares. And in those 4 squares, write down 4 major things you want to see happening in your life this year. See, the way I see the year, there is 365 days in a year. I see them as pages in my book. So I write a book of 365 pages. Now the question is, who's writing the book? You? Or someone else? Who's writing the book? Because the book will be written, meaning the days will go, the days will pass. What happened? What happened? Remember this. This is a law. It's a law. Whatever you think, feel, will vibrate and will turn into reality. And don't complain. It is your reality. You created it. And even if someone else created that reality in your life, you attracted it. You attracted that person, you attracted that reality. But you can change it. Change your thoughts. Your emotions will change. The vibrations in your aura will change. And the realities in your life will change. And remember, it can be anything. We're all different. We're all different. We don't want the same things. But there's another question here. Who wants what you want? Is it you? That's a question. Or is it the program? Like a paradigm installed installed in you, and now you think you want what you want, but in reality that will never fulfill you because it is not your actual want. Understand? Okay, I don't want to go on and on and on. This is António speaking. I wish you a wonderful, marvelous 2018, filled with amazing experiences, so that you have stories to tell. Remember, life is about having stories to tell, not money to count. And I'm not saying money is not important. It is, of course it is. But stories, because, you know, in a way, money helps you create the stories. Stories to tell. When you sit down by a fire, when you sit down with an old friend, that's what matters. This is António speaking. Have a wonderful, wonderful 2018.